Laughter is the only thing that'll keep you sane. And this world is dying more and more every day. Don't let evil get you down in this madness that's spinning round and around.
On any given Friday night, North Columbus Young Life sends out dozens of leaders to high schools all across our district with the hope of winning the friendship of lost teenagers.
As long as high school kids in our city mill around at ball games, looking for love in all the wrong places.
As long as they desperately seek an identity based on the opinions of friends and reputation.
As long as high school kids limp through the stands, broken by family strife, enslaved by drugs, alcohol, and sex, I want to be found there.
Not in the adult section where it is respectable and controlled, but right in the middle, where passions, vulgar and profane, blurt out obscenity.
Where arrogant and reckless facades hide wounded hearts filled with insecurity and fear. I want to be found right in the middle of those kids, where God has positioned me to shine forth His grace, His hope, His love, and His truth.
As long as there is an enemy who can convince his victims that tomorrow doesn't matter and that harm will not find them.
As long as God has rendered him a defeated foe, using the weakest of us to shine His light that pierces the darkest places and brings rescue to the lost.
As long as the darkness is blasted away by the light of the world, a light that lives within all who know, follow, and love Him.
As long as there is such darkness, I'll man my post right in the middle of all that chaos,
holding my position until He calls the last play and the lights fade out.
Live forever.
I first met my young life leader outside of a basketball game I just got kicked out of because I started a little bit of a fight in the opposing student section. I was so unbelievably embarrassed because I thought he was the coolest person.
The first time I met my Young Life leader was at Young Life Club, but I actually officially met her the next day after school. I thought it was cool that she would hang out with me and my friends because she definitely didn't have to.
I met and got to know my young life leader when he just started playing basketball with me and my friends at the Y. I thought he was hilarious and became good friends with him long before ever even coming to Young Life.
I first met my leader when she actually took me and a few of my friends out to lunch when I was a sophomore. It was just really cool that she was an older girl that was wanting to actually invest in our lives, and I wanted to get to know her more because I could tell that she actually cared about mine.
I met my Young Life leader directly after school when dismissal came, and he struck up a random conversation with me about the jersey I was wearing. My Young Life leader continued to fight for me and run after me even though I avoided him as much as I could, and he would still ask me questions about my life that no one else was asking.
Underneath the sky so blue. Oh, yeah.
My young life leader showed me the love of Christ, and nothing else the world has to offer me has come close.
I know Jesus was always there because she was.
Because of my young life leader, I'm certain that following Jesus is the most crazy and exciting adventure that I could ever be a part of.
The one thing that I definitely learned is that God never gives up on us because my leader never gave up on me even when I decided to stray away.
I know that Jesus is steadfast and on a mission and would pursue me all because of my Young Life leader and the way that he chose to pursue me.
I met Jesus, and my life has never been the same.
And my life has never been the same.
My life has never been the same.
My life has never been the same.
And my life will never be the same.
I will never forget my Young Life leader, Billy Height.
Rachel Mead.
Matt Sims.
Christina Campbell.
Grady Dalzell.
As Young Life leaders, we journey to the schools in order to fulfill the Great Commission. We hope that, like Jesus, we can learn their names and become their friends, knowing that they are lonely and hurting. And it's not just at football games. It's throughout the week at practices or in the lunchroom, or fishing out at Alum Creek and grabbing burritos from Chipotle, or discipleship through small group Bible studies. The list goes on. Almost anywhere teenagers are, you can find a Young Life leader there. We want to be right there in the middle of all that chaos. And we do this in the hopes that we might give them a meaningful confrontation with the God of the universe and share with them the old story of Jesus and His love. When you sit in the stands on any given Friday night, underneath the lights and look toward the student section, it appears to be teeming with life, laughter, and smiles. But when the lights go down and the laughter fades and the masks are put away, the real stories emerge. Broken families, hurtful friendships, and innocence lost. But it is in this place where a young life leader's friendship becomes authentic. Trust is won, and teenagers discover they are not alone. It is worth every penny that we spend, every ounce of energy that we use, all the time, because kids' lives are being changed for eternity.